Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Victory Fuel Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. My name's Bertie Hanna, in the booth with me tonight, Tony Solari. And Tony, we have a treat tonight. We have short track racing action here from North Wilkesboro Speedway. This is sure to be quite the tasty race here as we do 200 laps around this unique short track.
Yeah, I really love this place, and unique it is because if you look at it at an overhead bird's eye view, it just looks like your traditional oval, but there's elevation involved, and it's what, about 18 feet, which it's about the size of a single story house. But if you're Canadian, it's about 3 mooses tall. So yeah, it's pretty wild, and it does make a really cool dynamic on this track.
It is really cool. You kind of go downhill into turn 1, uphill into turn 3. It is really unique, and the line here is even unique around this track. Is a lot of the guys are choosing to run that middle lane through the corners. It opens the bottom up for somebody who's is going to try to take the risk. But I think that top lane towards the top, you're going to generate a run off the corner. It's going to make passing really difficult, I guess, but also challenging for the drivers, and where to pick to run when you're defending too. It's just going to be a lot of fun here.
Well, yeah, with the elevation, yeah, you get a little loose, in 3 and 4, and especially, going downhill into 4, and then, you're actually picking up a little bit of speed going into 1 and 2. So you got to brake a little harder, and it produces a little bit of a challenge for this place. But I don't know, that's kind of why I love it. I mean, I love road courses with a little bit of elevation, and they actually have a circle track with some elevation. Just kind of, it's a little icing on the cake for me, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. We see the guys out there on doing their qualifying run right now. Let's look at our track description and race analysis here. Again, the track, we actually don't even have a layout for the track. But anyway, it's a traditional oval as you look at it on paper. But like you said, the elevation change makes it different. A little bit of warm today. Well, I'd say it's mild. It's fall weather here in the mountains of North Carolina. But everybody seems to be struggling a little bit with that track temp being a little high and getting loose, especially off the corner. And I tell you, one of the tricky parts of this track, I believe, is going to be that off turn 4. There's a bump there on the bottom of turn 4. If you're running that bottom lane, it's going to be really tough to get grip and keep the car straight coming off the corner.
Yeah, I don't understand the bump, too. I mean, this place has been recently added back to the NASCAR schedule. It's been repaved. I mean, they need to talk to that contractor and see if they can fix that. I mean,
well, I think they wanted to keep they said they wanted to keep the character of the track, and I guess that was part of the character. I don't know.
Well, that's what the contractor said.
Yeah.
You asked me how I know. We're keeping the quote-unquote character. That's all.
See Joshua Gaiman trying to make a lap there again, hits that bump off turn 4 and spins right around. That's what we've seen a lot of here tonight. But yeah, 200 laps here around the track. And we're going to get a stage break at lap 50, so we'll have that break there as well. We'll go ahead and look at the points after one race. After a race last week at Michigan, we got Brandon Fetterplace out front. He actually won that race last week in Michigan, so he's got the points lead right now over Carter Lenz, Tim Wortman right there and as well, Trevor Earhart there as well. So you got some of the old guard, some of the new guard there in the top 5.
Well, yeah, Fetterplace, our past champion, he comes back strong, wins the first race of the year, and now we get to see how everybody gets to do at this place. We only had one bout last season here, and I don't even think we had the repave when we did it.
No.
Yeah, so this is a completely new ball game for a lot of these guys right now. So, and you can see a lot of guys are struggling a little bit. So it's gonna make for a fun short track experience tonight for everybody watching.
It is. Looking forward to seeing who gets the challenge right here. Looking at our schedule for this D season, North Wilkesboro, of course, is tonight. We go to Gateway next week. Chicagoland's on there. Auto Club's on there. We go to some cool tracks like Nashville and Texas, Dover, and Homestead as well. So a lot of unique tracks coming up on the schedule. These guys are looking to maybe get past this one. This looks like it could be one of the more difficult ones on the schedule with this short track, with the bump, with the way the car is, and getting that grip on a short track. I'm sure some of these guys are just looking to kind of survive this one tonight. Some of them are, but some of them look at this as an opportunity to kind of shine.
Well, for sure. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely in the wheelhouse of some drivers out there. We got a couple of short track ringers out there, and yeah, they're going to be the ones to watch tonight. And yeah, like you say, survive is the key. You want to keep your incidents down. You just want to be able to get through the 200 laps. I remember the truck race. We had a really good race. It seemed to go pretty well. I loved the way the truck handled around here on Wednesday. So, I'm hoping to see the same again tonight. But we know this is a completely different car, and we'll have to see what these guys can bring for us tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody kind of finishing up their qualifying around here. Only 22 have taken a time. Everybody else opting to maybe start in the back and kind of take care of their stuff. We'll see how that works out as we finish up qualifying. But yeah, we had a great race last week at Michigan in the Cup cars as well, man. A lot of 2 and 3 wide racing. I think we'll see some 3 wide tonight. It may be unintentional, but I think you'll be 3 wide at some points tonight as well. This track, you can kind of move around the different lanes. We talked about the middle lane kind of being the lane of choice. You could venture up high or venture down low, but it makes passing really difficult too. So looking forward to it, man. Like you said, we did have a good race in trucks on Wednesday nights, and so we're hoping to see kind of the same tonight. But a lot of cars out there. And they're going to start taking the grid here as we switch over and get ready for the start of the North Wilkesboro 200 here on Full Throttle Television. And we'll throw our starting lineup there on the pole tonight. The number 83, Tim Wortman Jr. gets it done. He puts his Chevrolet in P1. And on the outside pole, one of our old guard drivers, we got new and old on the front row. The 19 Ford of Richie Coy takes P2. Nick Alford in the number 98 Toyota. He'll start from 3rd position. Beside him is going to be the new number 5, Michael Call, who's going to take the 4th spot. Starting P5 is the 29. That is Nick King. And on his outside is going to be the 14. That is Lane Allen. Victor Pfluger is going to start in 7th spot. Beside him is the 45 of Tyler Harrison. Starting P9, the 57, that is Jonathan Atkins and his Ford. Starting P10 is a teammate in the other series, but a good friend of his, Wyatt Huntley, starting in P10. Starting 11th, that's going to be Carter Lenz, our 3rd place finisher last week at Michigan. And beside him, the 99 of Kevin Ruff. Starting 13th, the number 48, that is Jamie Knopf, and beside him, the 61, that is Joshua Gaiman. Starting 15th is Corey Atkins in the number 1, and 16th is going to go to the 11 Ford of Matthew Robinson.
All right, starting 17th, you got 33 of Ben Tracy. Then you have Trevor Keith in the 15, starting 18th. J.C. Evans starting 19th in the 09. Ryan Huff starting 20th in the 93. Alexander Hodge, 21st in the 53. Julio Villalobos, I still not positive how to pronounce that, but he's 22nd in the 51 car. Greg Wachinski in the 33 spot, car 55. Trevor Earnhardt, 41 car, number 41, 23rd spot. Lewis Meglin, 24th spot in the 43 car. William Lark, 25th spot, 24 car. Justice Murphy, 26th spot, 16 car. TJ Bartell, 27th, Shad Curran, 28th, Wayne Grossi, 29th, Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., 30th, Mason Hoffner, 31, and Donnie Batiste in the 32nd spot. So, yeah, 32 drivers, small track, a little elevation, a bump. It should be fun tonight.
No problem, right? 33 cars on a track small with a little character in it. Should be a problem at all, right? Yeah, we'll see how that works out here. As, again, Tim Wortman and Richie Coy are going to lead them to the field, to the green. Again, 200 laps tonight here around North Wilkesboro Speedway. Your stage caution is going to be at lap 50. And these guys will get a break, and we'll see how the pit strategy falls. Definitely a track position game, Tony. So your thought tonight, who do you have your eye on?
I knew you were going to ask me this, but I'm completely unprepared, and I know they're getting ready to go for the green. So can I tell you after the stage, maybe? But
that's cheating.
Yeah, I'm going to blindly just pick a name on the list here. We're going to go with Trevor Keith, he got an EOL, so I'm just going to throw him out there.
From the back to the front challenge. I like the call. I think one of our, I don't know, I'm not going to pick one either. We're going to go green here. The pace car is off, though. They head to the restart zone. Getting the green flag. There it is. We are racing here at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, they're too wide there. Oh, Richie gets a little loose. I mean, it looks like he's going to clear him, though.
Good run off the corner there for the 19 of Coy. He's going to take the lead over Tim Wortman, who falls into second. Michael Call fighting for third on the outside.
Yeah, I thought Michael Call was going to have another run, kind of like Richie there in 3 and 4. But you know, with the cold tires and stuff, you guys got to be a little concerned, a little relaxed.
Everybody's got to take it
laps.
easy.
Yeah, with 50 laps too. I mean, definitely you got to let the tires warm up and at least save them a little bit.
Michael Call switches from the outside to the inside to battle for second here beside Tim Wortman, but he gets a little loose over that bump coming off turn 4.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of issues with that bump as well. So it's going to be kind of exciting for some of these guys. We got a couple of stragglers too, all the way in the back of the field. Ben Tracy and Jamie Knopf back there. I don't know exactly what happened to those guys, but they're actually being shown a lap down now, along with Wade Rossi. I wonder if they had a start from the pit road or whatever.
I think maybe starting park.
Maybe.
Oh, we do have a caution. Trevor Earhart in the 41. Wasn't that your pick, Tony?
I was the other Trevor.
Oh, okay. So we make it all the way to lap. What lap are we on?
We are on lap 5.
4. Yeah, so.
5, yeah. The leader hit 5.
No, I'm not sure why they hit pit road. They're still out there.
Well, no, they were. They're just in the back of the pack. Maybe they did a pit road start. That's what I'm kind of curious. I'm going to go back and look. But yeah, we know that. Maybe they have decided or opted to start from the pit.
Let's go back and see what happened to Earhart here to cause our first caution here tonight. Watching the 41 through 1 and 2. Down into the corner, no problem so far. Comes off the corner, gets a little loose, and just spins right there off the corner there. Luckily, I think everybody was able to miss him. He didn't hit anything either. Just a simple spin, and we stay in, or at least damage free at this point.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Good eyes on everybody, and kind of shows that maybe there's a little bit of patience going on out there.
It's easy to do, man. It's easy to light these tires up coming off the corner, and then you add the bumps. Like I said, the character of this track, and you got you got grips sometimes, and then all of a sudden you don't, and it's as stiff as this car rides, just makes it really challenging.
Right. Yeah, I was just going to say too. Yeah, this thing is like a tabletop. It is very, very stiff. There's really no give. It doesn't really like bumps. It doesn't really like hard transient movements and whatnot. So it's that was good job by everybody for missing him, and even him not hitting the wall too.
All right, our lucky dog for that caution was the 48 of Jamie Knopf. So he does get one of his laps back there.
Yeah, and I did kind of go back. Yeah, it looked like a few drivers did start from the pits, whether they maybe missed the start, or they're just kind of worried about their incident rating and just trying to keep it clean out there. Everybody wants to be able to make season A when 2026 starts here.
That's right. That is the goal. Now we're 2x2. The Pacer is going to pull off. We're going to go back green flag racing here on lap 8 when they come around. So they're going to roll through 3 and 4, enter the restart zone. Again, Richie Coy, your leader. Tim Wortman on the inside. He's got to be careful not to beat Richie to the restart zone here. And I think he may have. I don't know. We'll see if there's a penalty there, but Richie launches. Green flag is out.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Oh, we got a car in the wall. Nick King in the wall there in turn 1. They were 4 wide coming off that corner. I'm surprised they made that.
Yeah, they were scattering for sure. And I don't see Wortman coming in, so he might be all right.
Still 3 wide back here. Now back to 2 wide as the 18 finds somewhere to ride. They were 3 wide back there at one point. Now the 99 looking inside, trying to find somewhere to go as well.
Well, I know we talked earlier about them going 3 wide. To me, that wasn't a doubt in my mind. We know they're going to find themselves 3 wide. 4 wide? Yeah, we already got that.
Oh, there we go. We got one around. Carter Lenz. Oh, he saved it. Now we got one spinning in front. Lane Allen spins. Still no caution.
No caution. Wow.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's not a caution, but we stay green as the Wortman takes the lead.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, we definitely have a lane change. Yeah, that was hairy back there. I cannot believe that.
We got all kind of action all around the track right now. But you're right. I'm surprised that wasn't a caution. He was sitting sideways.
Yeah. And then it's not like there's a very big runoff at the end, back streets here as well. That is unreal. I'll tell you, though, it really just shows you, though, how small this track is because, I'm watching our leaders right now, and we're getting ready to start lapping a few cars, on track.
Yeah, Nick Alford's starting to put pressure on second place Richie Coy as Richie tries to close back in on Tim Wortman, who's retaking the lead here. So Tim Wortman back out front in 83, our pole sitter. Actually, our top three are running in the three positions they started in.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm watching Nick, and it's like I'm watching half of Nick. He's in and out. Having a lot of connection issues, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like everybody pretty much behind them. They've kind of gotten a little bit of spacing out, and they're kind of even single filed out a little bit. We do got a couple of two wide action going on, but nothing too hot and heavy like the restart.
Yeah, Atkins and Matthew Robinson, the 11 going by him. So Robinson up into 7th spot, Atkins back to 8th. Robinson's gained 9 positions since the start of this race.
Well, he was pretty strong last week in Michigan, so I'm looking to see maybe the 11 makes a move. I know he had a little bit of late race issues that kind of hurt his finish, but yeah, we'll see what he can do tonight. He's looking pretty good so far, making the moves.
The two brothers Atkins side by side. I'm kidding, they're not brothers. But Corey goes by Jonathan, so that's the leading Atkins is going to be Corey here in 8th spot, as Jonathan seems to be going the wrong direction right now.
Atkins pass on Atkins. Man, I can't even say it.
We got Wyatt Hunley trying to make a move on Julio there. Actually, Julio making a move on Wyatt as he's using that top side. Trying to, we got one spinning down the front. No, he saves it. That was the Corey Atkins in the one.
Yeah, a lot of smoke, no fire there. Good call. Boy. And I keep looking at our leaders, and I know the 3 car has got a breakaway, but with Nick Alford keeps bouncing out, it almost looks like a 2-car breakaway there. So, yeah, they're under a blanket, though, the top 3 right now. Really fighting.
Just kind of going through here, seeing if we're missing anything, and right now, top 3 are kind of settled in. They're just riding, trying to put some laps down.
It looks like Wortman's getting a really good jump out of turn 4. He's definitely able to put the pedal down. Richie's got a little bit better entry though, because he's definitely kind of catching him. But once that exit hits, Tim is probably handling that bump pretty well and able to get the power down.
I tell you what, Villalobos is really using that top lane. Was doing pretty good, but now he's caught Corey Atkins, and Corey's moved up there as well, so it's kind of shut that groove off for him right now, and he's kind of paying for it as the other guys are going by on the inside.
Yeah, I don't know if the outside line is really the preferred line around here. I can't remember when I was in the truck race. I kind of was a bottom feeder, hung low. It just kind of it felt a little bit more comfortable out there.
Yeah, so Julio right now beside Alexander Hodge there in the 53. Hodge gets a little loose off the corner.
Yeah, he was able to regain it, though. Didn't lose a spot there. Oh, Bavier gets loose again. Ooh.
Oh, we got one loose behind him. Was that Justice Martin? No, that's, I don't know who that was. Carter Lenz.
Yeah, it's starting to get pretty spicy, though, around the Adkins.
Oh, 53.
Sideways.
Sideways. He gets hit and straightened up. We stay green.
That was a helpful hint, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
And the only thing it did, though, man, it just, that is a gaggle of cars right now.
It is. It really is right now. That was the perfect hit from the 18, though, to kind of straighten him up.
Yeah.
That was exactly what just enough just to straighten him back up, and they keep going.
And I'll tell you, too, the way this car is, that's almost, Alexander's probably thinking, thank you for hitting me to keep it straight. Because it's a lot easier to get hit to go straight than it is to try and save it to go straight. Oh, and Alexander gets roughed up again.
Yeah, he gets in it with, I think, Ryan Huff there. And that's going to bring out the caution.
I don't know if that was Ryan Huff. Was it Shad, maybe? Yeah, it was. It was Shad, I believe.
All right, so he gets it going once again, but our second caution flies. Got some guys ducking down pit road as well here, taking advantage of this. But none of your leaders, they're going to stay out. Let's go back and look at our best one time auto carry instant replay to see what happened here coming off the turn 4. It's already happened there. Hodge back here. You said that was the 12?
Yeah, it looked like Shad. Him and Shad had
contact coming off the corner. Looks like the 43. 53 was struggling a little bit off the corner there. And,
he did look a little tight, yeah. Well, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, he didn't get really any aftermath plowing into, and again, good eyes by everybody. Even Hodge himself, he didn't hit the wall or anything, so it kind of worked out.
So lap 30, again, working closely to that 50 lap mark where those guys will get that stage break, score some stage points, and maybe come in and get some tires at that point. Looks like they're going to hang in there. We missed it, but Nick Alford actually running P2. He's in second spot now, got around Richie Coyne, the 19.
Well, the way his connection's been, we probably didn't miss it. We probably just didn't see it.
Wonder if Richie saw it.
Ask
Richie if he saw him pass him or not.
Richie's like, he probably went around a corner. He's like, hey, how did he get in front of me?
We couldn't get ready for a restart. They double up 2 by 2. We'll go back at this thing one more time. But remember, they're on 30 lap tires now. We're going to see some tire spin on this restart. They got to be careful about that. Through 3 and 4. Pace car on pit road. Going to enter the restart zone here. Get a restart. As Tim Wortman brings him down. Green flag is out. He launches, and we are off and racing once again.
Well, that restart zone, it's so beneficial for that lead car. So he was able to get that jump out there, but Alford is right on his tail. Looks like he's getting ready to make a pass.
Here comes Nick on the inside.
Yeah,
Tim
they're
Wortman.
door to door.
And Tyler Harrison on the outside of Richie Coyne is going to take over third.
Looks like they almost touched back there for third. And look at the 11 now. The 11 worked his way into the top 5. He is definitely on the move here.
Matthew Robinson eyeing this battle up front. They're almost 3 wide behind him. They are, no, they're not 3 wide. The one in
somebody is.
Corey Atkins and Wyatt Hundley rubbing, trading some paint down the front stretch. Oh, we got one around. That is Robinson in the 11.
I can't believe that. I'm surprised. He was making some moves too.
Let's go back and look and see what happened to the 11 here coming off the corner. I think he just flat out lost it coming off the corner, if I remember right. Coming right here and just, gasses it up and just spins around. Backs it into the inside wall a little bit there. Going to have a little bit of damage, but nothing major. And nobody collected once again. So we haven't seen any big accidents. We've just seen one-off spins so far.
Yeah, it looks like we do got a couple takers down back in pit road. Probably just getting a little damage fixed. Obviously, the 11, the 12 is in. I believe that's the 45 as well. No, the 29.
29 is in.
I had to zoom in. From far away, it looked like the 45. This is a good track to be zoomed out for because you can really kind of see all the action. It's just they look like little bitty tiny cars.
All right, looks like our lucky dog's going to be Alexander Hodge. He's going to get back on the lead lap.
Well, it looks like there's going to be a lot of opportunities as far as the cautions have been going on, too. So people are going to be able to get some of these, maybe some damage fixed, get back on the lead lap if you have to. Again, it's survival tonight, so you really just got to You don't need the speed. You need to be able to survive, and the 11 was a pure example of that right now. I mean, he's got a fast car. He just needs to be able to get there and stay up there. But he's starting from the very back now.
It's easy to go lap down here too, especially if you're pitting under caution. If you're not careful and watch where the pace car is, you can find yourself a lap down pretty quick.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you though, out of most of the ovals, it's just a great place. I am glad that NASCAR did bring it back and kind of resurrected it. It's a fun track.
Even if it took them talking about taking legal action against the SRX, we're glad that the track is back.
Right. They're allowed to at least have one good win a year.
All right, pace car is off. We're gonna get the restarts on here once again. Tim Wortman leading Nick Alford. And then Tyler Harrison, Richie Coy in the lead there. And green flag is out. And they're off and racing.
I'll tell you, Nick connection issues, he really kind of stuttered up Richie Coy on that outside line there. You could definitely tell that it kind of hurt him a little bit because he was laying back.
All right, Wortman's going to take sole possession of the lead here. Tyler Harrison now fighting with Nick Alford and Richie Coy here.
You just got to get through the next 9 laps or so before the stage happens here. So just be calm. Try to get your positions. I know some of these guys are trying to fight for that those stage points.
Absolutely, still side by side. Harrison and Coy up front, right behind them. Michael Call, Jonathan Atkins, Joshua Gaiman.
Actually, it's Corey Atkins up there. He's definitely made some improvements here. On the bumper of Michael Call. He's running that outside line though quite a bit. I'm just afraid that it might bite him.
He is right on the back bumper of that 5. Now looks to the outside of the 5.
Almost made it 3 wide there.
Run into that corner all the way up to the wall. It's just cool to see.
I definitely wouldn't want to be up there, but yeah, they're making it work. Fighting for 5th spot, really.
All right,
3 of them right now.
About 5 laps to the stage.
Corey gets loose. He's spinning.
Corey around off the backstretch. Caution is out, and I believe that's going to end. That's going to end the stage right there. Oh, he's backing up a track.
Wow. That was close. No. Yeah, I was afraid the way Corey was running. I didn't know if it was going to last too long.
There you go. So that is the stage. They're going to come to pit road now and make those pit stops. Wortman leads them down. He's going to get that stage win from the pole.
Yeah, and I thought there's a big gap between first and second right now, but Nick keeps bouncing out. He is really having major connection issues tonight. So I hate to keep bringing it up, but it's like I barely even see him half the time. I can only imagine what that's doing to some of the guys racing around him. Looks like, too, we had a couple cars stay out. Shad Kern's out. The 11 stayed out. Alexander Hodge also looks like he stayed out.
Oh, looks like Alfred's going to beat them all off pit road. So Nick gets it done on pit road. Beats Tim Wortman out. Richie Coy, Michael Call, Tyler Harrison, your top 5.
Yeah, Nick took 4 tires, so it wasn't because of a 2-tire call.
Well, they maybe only changed 2 tires because he's only there for them to do that.
Well, I only saw 2 tires being changed, but they were the right sides or the left side, so I assume he got right sides as well.
So we do have some guys that stayed out. Shad Curran, Matthew Robinson in the 11, and Hodge in the 53. They flipped this. All 3 of them. Well, Curran had contact with Hodge, but Robinson and Hodge both spun and probably came in and took tires early and just to flip this around and take some track position. So
It looks like they're having a little hard time too on the exit of pit road. I don't know if people are trying to figure out where they want to be right now. Looks like we do have an extended caution by 1 lap. I don't know that you were saying earlier about track position, and I think somebody like Matthew Robertson right now in that 11. He had a pretty quick car. This is definitely a good way to get that track position, and he can stay out in front. He was definitely barreling through the field as well. So let's see what he can do with it.
Which everybody kind of get lined up back there, trying to find the spot that they need to be in. As we get ready for a restart. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how these tires up front. Robinson was fast, like we were talking about, so we'll see if he can maximize this and maybe take advantage of having the track position and kind of stake his claim to the front of the field here.
Well, if you figure too, they only came in maybe 5, not even 10 laps ago, so it's not really that bad. I remember in the truck series as well, tires really weren't that big of a deal. I mean, obviously, you weren't getting a lot of wear, but there was some fall off for sure.
Green flag is back out. We're off and racing once again. Here comes this 11, shoots down into the corner, almost into the wall, and he's going to take the lead on that top side coming off turn 2.
Wow, they're 3 wide.
3, 4 wide. Oh my goodness!
They almost went 4 wide. They're still 3 wide.
They are. Hundley right there with Hodge, Michael Call, 61 in that as well. Joshua Gaiman.
Unfortunately, yeah, Hodge and the 12 right now. They got the older set of tires, and definitely we're not necessarily.
Contact.
61 just spins by himself.
61 spins by himself, but there was contact in front of him. We have a caution.
I always wonder too if he maybe hit the brakes with seeing that contact in front of him. Wow.
They were all over each other coming off 4, and you're right. The contact happened in front of him. I thought that was going to be the wreck, but the 61 spins by himself behind it.
Yeah, they did make the contact, but yeah, I didn't think they were quickly able to sort that out. But yeah, the 61 right behind him. Like I say, if he tapped on the brakes, maybe just in a panic. It's been known to do that with this car.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, he hits the inside wall with the nose, but nobody else hits him. So another 1-car incident, man.
And that's been good. At least I'll give the hats off and kudos to the guys out there. They've been kind of at least paying attention to the other things going on the track and staying out of other people's business and giving them a little bit of room to get that sorted out. That is, yeah.
A couple guys coming down pit road. Nick King, Joshua Gaiman. Of course, after that spin, Josh is going to be on pit road, but Trevor Keith, Justice Murphy on pit road.
I'm looking at Tim Wortman. I don't know how did he get shuffled? Did he just have that bad of a stop? He's all the way back down to 7th right now.
He came out behind Nick Alford, but I guess he had a rough restart because Nick's up to 2nd, Richie's up to 3rd. And,
right, yeah.
Well, we saw that on the initial start. We saw Tim kind of struggle on cold tires. He kind of went backwards and then retook the lead, so not too awful surprised.
That's true. Yeah, he could probably be playing the long game, backing up a little bit, saving some stuff early on. I don't know. It kind of bodes good, though, for Matthew right now. The restart worked out. The pit strategy worked out so far. Let's see if he can continue on.
Yep. He's led 5 so far tonight. He switched that up on the pit strategy there. Came in early, spun there on the first stage. Came in for tires and then stayed out when everybody else pitted at the stage. So.
Yeah, if he can get another 50 laps or at least get to another set of pit stops so he can get back on tire strategy and tire cycle with the rest of the field here, he'll be pretty good. We know clean air is king as well.
I know Christmas is coming up, but I think Nick's taking it to another level. He's flashing like a Christmas light. We'll see what happens here on this restart. The 11, Matthew Robinson brings him down. Nick Alford on the inside. Green flag. There's the restart, and we are off and racing once again.
Now let's see. Now we did see Matthew run that high line, and yeah, he's getting that almost like a high diamond out of that corner there. But he's got Nick on his inside now.
Chad almost looking to the outside. Now they're 3 wide as Michael Call makes it 3 wide on Shad Curran. Gets loose off the corner. Almost gets into the car on the inside.
Tyler Harris. Nick Elford definitely got a lead. He's starting to pull out. Here comes Richie Coyle underneath the 11 right now.
Boy, underneath the 11 of Robinson.
Oh.
Very close.
Michael got a little loose there. Wow. He was able to save it.
Here comes Michael Collin. He wants to take advantage of that as well. I think Robinson just got the wall a little bit there. They are really tight racing behind them, though. The 45 and the 12 almost made contact off the corner.
Yeah, they are definitely gaggled up back there. Kind of wait and see what's going to happen next, because they are still fighting hard in the middle of the field here. All up and down the middle of the field.
Oh, there we go. The 22 around off of turn 4. And Wyatt Huntley is going to bring the caution out once again here. Slow the pace down.
Again, though, good job by everybody staying off of him. He got loose.
Go back and see if he was the... 3 and 4 there. Just turns it down off the corner there, and it just breaks loose on him. Spins the inside, barely touches the inside wall. No damage. Nobody else collected, and he'll get that fixed and go at it once again.
Yeah, I mean, it happened right in front of Victor, and I don't know if Victor barely touched him. I mean, I know he didn't really have many opportunities or many options at that point, but he may accidentally helped him out just a hair there too as well.
So Nick Alford is your leader right now. Your lucky dog's looks like it's gonna be Julio Villalobos gonna get back on the lead lap.
It's crazy too. With that set of pit stop cycles, we only have with Julio getting back on the lead lap, we're only gonna have 18 cars on the lead lap out of a 32 car field. And two, I'm looking at we really only have 23 cars on in the field really still in the game right now. So a lot of guys had parked their car for tonight. So yeah, definitely almost half the field's gone.
We talked about how tough. You know, I think you can go a lap down real quick and not realize it. At a short track like this, if you're not paying attention, pace car comes. Same thing as Martinsville, Bristol, any of the short tracks. If you're not paying attention, if you're not careful, it makes the quick pit stops. If you pit from the rear of the field, the leader is on you before you can complete your pit stop.
Yeah, and then obviously, a few guys got caught up by that. Justice Murphy, Donnie Batiste, Trevor Keith, and Joshua Gaiman are all 1 lap down right now. And then Lane Allen from that earlier wreck, or not really a wreck, but he did spin. He's still 2 laps down.
Yeah, because he didn't get a caution for his.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I am looking at chat. We don't got a lot of guys in chat. We got Rob Roeder and Nicholas Salves. He's asking, where's everybody? That's what I'm asking.
Where is everybody? All right, we're going to get a restart here. Nick Alford leading them down on the outside, choosing that outside lane. Green flag is out, and they race away. Oh, we got somebody kind of checking up there in the mid-pack there. I think it's Hoffner against the wall a little bit there. Kind of checked everybody up mid-pack.
Yeah, that's not a good place to have a checkup.
Well, that's not a good place to be riding mid-pack. That's a dangerous spot anyway. Oh, a little contact from the 41 from behind. Oh, and they're wrecking behind him.
Yep.
That is Nick King in the 29, and caution's out once again.
Yeah, again, too, that almost looked like that rear brake bias Giving a little spin there, kind of diving in the corner.
Yeah, jumps on the brakes and just comes around. Yeah.
Yeah, this place is starting to be pretty dangerous for some of these guys here.
Well, that's it's tough back here for sure. Right on board with Nick King. Just loses the rear on entry. I don't know if he touched anybody. I don't know if that car went by him, touched him or not, but no damage.
I think there was a tiny bit of contact.
Yeah, it was Earhart in 41. No.
Yeah, I mean, the one nice thing about this place is, you know, you're not carrying crazy amounts of speed, so you're not going to get too much damage. At least you don't think you are. We're back up front. Yeah, we got Nick Elford, Richie Coy on the front row here, and Michael Call, Matthew Robinson, still kind of holding up there in the top 5 there with that 11 car right now on the older tires, and then Shad Curran actually behind him as well with the older tires.
Got to keep an eye on Michael Call. He's been up there all night in the 5, just kind of hanging around, kind of see what he can do here towards the end of this race. He's been in position so far tonight with Richie Coy, Nick Alford up there. I'll tell you, Nick Wortman, I expect him to make a little more progress in the field. Of course, it's early on, so, 200 is the pay window, but he's back there in 7th right now. Has not been able to get by some of these guys that stayed out like Robinson and Curran.
Well, and I almost wonder again, too, I almost wonder if he's saving a little bit, because I had imagined, too, they probably all have enough fuel to even make it to the end. So if it did stay green, if they decided to stay out for a full green flag run, they should have enough gas to get there. So it's going to be, maybe he's just playing the long game here, just kind of saving the stuff, saving it for later on.
Could be. So your lineup, your top 5 is Alford, Corey, Robinson, Call, and Harrison. That's your top 5. As they're going to come around to the restart. Pace cars hit pit road once again. They hit the restart zone. It's going to be Nick Alford leading them down through 3 and 4. He gasses it up, and we're away and racing once again. And Matthew Robinson gets a great jump on that outside beside Richie Coy.
Yeah, he did. Wow, Richie gets a little tight up there. They almost had a little contact there. Nick Alford was driving away.
3 wide back there, and the caution's out once again.
We had Joshua Gaiman again.
I know Trevor Keith is involved. Yes, the 61 is involved.
Ooh, and he's involved because, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time there.
Let's go back and look at our best one tire on the carry instant replay. See what happens here with the 61. Oh, there's just somebody gets spun off the corner there and right into the 61.
Yeah, that was Trevor Keith. That was my pick. He's got those Roman numerals on the top of his truck, and I don't remember Roman numerals.
It almost looks 15. Like in that situation, the 61 dove below the 14 there and spooked the 14 up into the car that he turned down into the 61.
Oh, yeah. Kind of back looking at that, yeah, because he was definitely going to make it 3 wide there. He did make it 3 wide.
Kind of a victim of your own device there.
Yeah. I'm going to give Nick Elford a shout out. I haven't seen his car bounce out in a couple laps or so I'm sure that's a relief though to a lot of the other guys. But his connection looks pretty solid last few laps here. Told the kid to get off the iPad or something. Who knows?
You had to say something, didn't you?
Aye.
Oh, he's not. He's gone. There he is.
He's back.
It was just saving up to do it all at one time, I guess.
Well, if you're going to do it under yellow, right? He was pretty good though for a couple laps. So, but yeah, it's coming back now.
I gotta wonder if maybe he just doesn't have the cojones to tell his wife to get off Netflix.
She's probably looking for Black Friday, free Black Friday deals.
We'll see what happens. Nick's going to lead him down to Alfred up front, Coy second, Call, Robinson, and Harrison, your top 5. There's the green flag, and we're off once again. See if we can make more than a lap here. Oh, Richie Coy up in the wall.
Wow.
And almost 3 wide behind him. Wortman trying to find a way around the 45.
Yeah, Wortman's definitely he's picked up the throttle a little bit. Wants to get back into the play here. Michael Call going around the 11 there. The 11 got a little loose.
Carl up to 3rd. Robinson back to 4th in front of that 2 wide battle between Wortman and Harrison.
A lot of action going on. I'll tell you, they've been keeping it interesting for us. Especially with this car, as ill handling it as it is out here. Been very fun to watch. A lot of good racing.
There's Villalobos, J.C. Evans. Oh, we got a spin back there behind him. Justice Murphy goes around. Caution is out as he spins off turn 4.
Man. Well,
these guys are starting to push the issue with this car, and they're starting to find the limits, unfortunately stepping over them at times too.
Yeah, we're not even halfway either, so it's got a long way to go here. Although I remember the truck race. The truck race went quick.
There was contact, actually.
Yeah, I did see a little contact.
Who was it behind him?
It's the 29 again, maybe? Yeah, it was the 29.
Yeah, he's a little low off the corner. We've seen it a couple times. This guy's not want to push the issue right up against the wall. And unfortunately, the guy inside thinks that's where you're going.
Yep, got to give a little room. Got to be smart. Question is, though, surprised we haven't seen any takers on pit road yet. Although we know track position is a big thing around here as well. So
there goes Trevor Keith getting his lap back in the 15. He's gonna be our lucky dog.
yeah, that'll put 21 cars on the lead lap, and the next car actually, Lane Allen, will be getting. He's in the lucky dog spot. He's still 2 laps down, though, so he's going to need 2 to get back on the lead lap here.
117 laps remaining here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Things starting to kind of inch towards the aggressive side. We saw guys kind of taking it easy early on, but we're starting to see that aggression starting to kind of ratchet up just a little bit, and it's going to be, every restart's going to be a little more aggressive. We saw the 19 even drive into the corner in that last restart, and he drives in and smacks that outside wall just a little bit.
Well, you gotta realize too, they are going on, some of them 40 lap tires already too from our stage. I mean, our stage didn't actually come out at 50, came out at 40, 45. So they're about 40 laps on these tires as it is. So they're probably a little bit not grippy.
That's true. You gotta watch that tire spin. Here we come down. Page car is off. We're gonna get a restart. Green flag is out, and Nick takes off somewhere. There he is.
Yeah. I just thought it was Richie and Tim there. That was leading the pack there. Nick was gone. But they were fighting door to door for that second spot right now.
Very orderly start that time. Everybody seemed very orderly there at that point.
How long will it last?
Wortman's starting to work that outside lane around Richie Coy. Is he going to make that work?
He's trying to get it to work, but Richie's got that low line kind of hung up right there, and he's definitely putting the fight on there. Michael Call, though, almost looked like he got a little loose, though, but he's hanging right with those guys.
he's trying to hang in there to take advantage of whoever moves at this point.
Right.
He wants to follow him through, whichever line moves.
He's waiting for that door to be open, and he's going to take it.
It's a pretty good side-by-side racing between these two. Doing a really good
Yeah.
job, giving each other room and maintaining their lane.
Well, it kind of shows you, too, that, yeah, you can run. It is a good double-lane track if you got two drivers that can kind of hang in there and hold on to it. They're definitely putting up the fight here. I know Michael Call's probably getting a little impatient, though. He wants to get by these guys because he sees Nick just driving away.
Well, yeah, because when you're side-by-side, of course, you're not going to run the fastest lap doing so. And it's just going to bring, you see Wortman, I think he touched the ball there off the corner. He's going to cede that position and actually go under fire from the 5 of Call here on the inside.
Yeah, he goes from too wide to too wide with another car right now. Ooh, the 11 has a little bit of an issue.
Oh,
It's
19.
slippery.
19 in the wall off the corner. Now Wortman in the wall off the corner.
Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, Matthew Robinson, he got loose there. He's in the back of the pack right now. While this is happening, Nick Alford, he's got a 1.2 second lead over Richie Coy in second.
Oh,
right
we
now.
got a car spun around on the backstretch.
Oh.
2 spun around.
That's a big one.
It's Villalobos. Looks like Trevor Keith involved.
Man, he's just got his lap back.
And Trevor Earhart in the 41. A lot of cars involved in that one because he got turned down off the corner. Also, some of these guys are going to be coming to pit road.
I would say, yeah, this is probably, I mean, we're almost midway.
And I say something because there's several that stayed out as well.
Well, yeah, I don't know. If the field is coming down, I'd be coming down with it.
Where our leader, Alfred, he stayed out. Michael Call stayed out. Carter Lenz, Jonathan Atkins, Wyatt Hunley all out there. But Richie Coy, Wortman, and friends come down under this caution.
Yeah, I probably would have went in. I know they get, 5 sets of tires? So, I mean, it's not like you're going to be hurting for tires here. They've only really burned up 1 set, our leaders. So, I don't think you're really saving much by not coming in. I think it might hurt some of these guys up front here that stayed out because they are definitely going to get, when they do decide they want to pit, they're going to be shuffled to the back.
Well, let's go back and look at that accident now they've finished his pit stops. See what happens coming off the corner here. 51 to 12, almost in the wall to corner 51, right on back of the 12, turns the 12 around off the corner, and then himself gets turned from the 41 who backs into the barrels at the end of pit road and just creates a little bit of a clog there on the track.
Not a good time. But Lane Allen got the lucky dog. Got one of his 2 laps back. He needs 1 more. He's currently in position with Julio, unfortunately, losing a lap throughout that entire incident as well. So Julio's going to be back down a lap.
Yeah, we just rode on board with Villalobos there in the 51. Just rides the back of the 12 all the way through the corner and eventually gets him off the corner.
Now it's going to be the fun, yeah. Let's see what these new tires got for these old tires.
And they're going to extend it, let everybody get in line here. Yeah, so Nick Alford, Michael Call, Jonathan Atkins, Carter Lenz all staying out here. And Wyatt Hunley as well. Is that right?
Yes. I have a feeling, though, some of these new tires, if they can get by,
Boy,
they gotta be
patient.
patient, but they're gonna be putting a hurting on our top 4 right now. Or top 5. Sorry, Nick was gone, so kind of run.
Here we go. Nick's going to bring them down. In that Christmas light car, green flag is out, and we are off and racing once again. At least he's got some bright colors on the car. When he is there, you can't miss him.
I was going to say, yeah, at least he's highly visible. He's just, only highly visible 40% of the time. All right, here comes Richie Coy. He's got the fresh tires. He's making a move already.
Yeah, Jonathan Atkins up high, Coy down low, trying to use those fresh tires.
Underneath his teammate there, Jonathan Atkins.
Yeah.
Jonathan Atkins, yeah, he's giving him a little room there. Well, he's got Wortman right behind him now. So Wortman's getting under Atkins.
Yep.
These are the guys you're going to have to watch right now. The two of them are going to they're going to catch this field pretty fast, catch these leaders quickly.
Almost 3 wide back there as people work around Atkins. You got Carter Lands, Nick Keenan right there together.
And a lot of action going on right now. Just waiting for him to calm down just a little bit. Okay, Richie Coy underneath call right now for second.
There he is battling for second. Coy on the inside, Michael Call on the outside. Call has his older tires. Coy trying to use those newer tires on the bottom to get by, and you just see there, as we got a guy in the wall off the corner there.
Yeah, it looked like King for 29 again, just having a little issue. Kind of choked up that whole backfield there. All right, Wortman getting under call now. Richie cleared him. We knew this was going to be inevitable with these new tires.
Yep, so they're up to second and third now as he clears him down the backstretch. We got one guy, a couple guys on the apron back there coming out of pit road. Stay green. Action all around the track here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Short track, but tons of action.
Oh, we got one sideways off the corner back there.
That's King again. He keeps it straight, though.
Yeah, we stay green.
I'm watching this action up front. I think the biggest problem Richie's going to have is actually
where did he go?
Seeing Elford. He's definitely caught him. At least he thinks he's caught him. It's tough to say.
It's got to be so distracting.
Oh man, if it's not this, could you imagine like at a plate track, Daytona or Talladega, if you're behind him? Oh, I couldn't do it.
Luckily, Richie's got those fresher tires, and this pass should be pretty quick when he gets there. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because you have no way of judging where the car is if he's not there.
No, you really don't. I mean, even too, he'll bounce. Nick will bounce out for a second, and then he'll either gain a length or lose a length on Richie. And yeah, you don't know where he's going to reappear at. That's always the scary part. He's caught him though. Tim's just kind of hanging out behind though. Maybe wait for Richie to make a move here. It looks like Nick is giving him the low lane though.
We think.
Well, it looked like that for a minute. Apparently not now. I'll tell you, the top six, though, ever since that 29 had that little issue, they have pulled away from the field big time. Oh, we got a
caution. It's the 61 of Gaiman again.
Yeah,
off the corner.
I think that was the infamous bump we were talking about.
Let's go back and look and see what happens here off the corner. The 61 coming off turn 4. Bam. Yep. Bump. Bang. And around.
Definitely scuffed up tires, but yeah, I don't think he really hit the wall too hard. He's been involved in quite a bit. I'm sure he's got a little bit of damage on that car. And I believe Lane Allen is going to finally get back on the lead lap.
Definitely was the bump. You could see it on the onboard.
Yeah. And we got a little bit busy pit road. Nick Alford's in. Michael Call's in. Some of those guys that didn't take those tires, they are now in. Got about half the field in right now, too. 22's in. 57's in. '29's in. I'm just kind of tearing through the field here, trying to see who else.
Well, 89 laps to go. Going to be 88 to go here. And Richie Coy leading Tim Wortman. Victor Pluger now finds himself in third spot. Tyler Harrison, J.C. Evans, your top five.
Yeah, some new faces and some new places up here. We got a whole mess of new cars here, and I'm looking at Donnie Batiste right now. He's falling through the field a little bit. Oh no, he's on pit road. I was going to say he was up there. I was going to give him a shout out for having a good run because he started 32nd. He was showing 11, but yeah, he went in for a pit.
Let's look and see who's our biggest mover right now. 17 spots. It's going to be Justice Murphy in 16.
Yeah, and he's running 9th now. Started 26th. All right. Well, I think this front row here, we're going to see a little bit of fireworks.
Looks like everybody's trying to get lined up back here still. Let's see what happens up front. Richie Coy, Tim Wortman, your front row. Richie chooses that outside lane. Rolling into the restart zone, green flag is out, and they fire off, and they're away. And I tell you what, Tyler Harrison got a good jump on that outside as well. He's going to pull up the side and challenge for second.
Yeah, he did, and I'm kind of looking at some of the guys that took tires just that round. Nick Elford, maybe Mike McCall or Wyatt Hunley. He, they didn't really fall too back in the field, so they're definitely on an advantage right now because I believe they've got about 20 lap fresher tires.
Wortman tried to run Harrison out of room there off turn 4, couldn't do it.
Ooh, gets a little, he got a little loose there and tapped the wall.
Evans back there getting loose off turn 2 as well, hangs on to it, but he had to slam on the brakes to save that thing. Oh, and now we got somebody else spinning off the corner.
Oh.
Donnie Batiste around, and there's a car spun around behind him as well.
Actually, I'm looking at Alexander Hodge in the 11 right now. Matthew Robertson, they had a little contact going down the front straight. Yeah, that happened almost right directly after Batiste had that incident.
Our replay here. Batiste gets loose, spins across in front of the guys there. And yeah, there was that black car behind him too. I don't think that Hodge was involved in any of that. He was on pit road.
Are you sure?
Oh, he is. I guess he towed.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, that was in front. That was in front of this whole thing.
Yeah, that happened in front. Yeah. Right after Donnie had that issue, yeah, him and the 11 had contact. And unfortunately, the 11 just having another rough night tonight. And, sad too, because he had a strong car last week. Strong car looked like this week. Just can't keep himself out of trouble.
And collected Will Lobos there as well, the 51.
Yeah, he's been having another rough night as well. He would have gotten the lucky dog that time around as well, but yeah, with that contact, it's like Nick King is getting the lucky dog this time around.
Right on board with Hodge. See what he saw coming off the corner there.
Unfortunately, yeah, Alexander called it quits for tonight. Batiste is still in the pit stall. Julio looks like he is disconnected as well. So yeah, we are down to 14 cars on the lead lap right now. Now, I don't know. We've got 80 laps to go. If I was one of those front guys that didn't pit that last time, I don't know. I might have played the odds and I would have pitted. Maybe kind of flipped the script on some of those guys that had pitted the previous caution.
Well, as the numbers dwindle, the penalty for taking those tires gets smaller and smaller. I'm saying you might still see some of these guys pit at some point.
Yeah. Well, I definitely can see another set of pit stops happening.
All right, pace car's off. Richie Coy, Tim Wortman, you top two on the front row here, so they're going to bring them down. Green flag is out, and they are off once again.
She gets a great jump.
That's going to open the door for Nick Alford on the outside of Tim Wortman. Maybe.
Man,
is he there? There he is.
Yeah, there he is. I'll tell you, man, Richie in 1 and 2, he took a really wide arc to trying to get that momentum brewing there. And I don't know if it helped him too much because, yeah, Nick and Tim are still right there with him. But he is definitely running that higher line in 1 and 2. Then he gets real low in 3 and 4. It's working for him so far. Here comes Nick, though, side by side.
Mm-hmm. Richie moved up the track, too, and, yeah, they're right on him now. Because Wortman's actually looking to the bottom.
Yeah, he took that bottom wave from Richie right now.
Richie run hard in the corner.
Yeah, he's going to try and get the momentum to try and stay out there.
Oh, Harrison.
Oh.
Pfluger. We got a big mess on the backstretch there.
Michael Call was involved.
Harrison got loose off the corner, and it caused a chain reaction back there.
Wyatt Hundley got spun there. Took a 16 as well involved. Who else was that? Yeah, it was Tyler Harrison, and Justice Murphy. I'm still trying to remember some of these numbers to the names here.
Getting loose, I think, kind of triggered that. Let's go back and look at our best retired auto carrier and say, oh, he got in the wall in the middle of 1 and 2 and then got loose off the corner. Okay, so that started in the middle of the corner. Unfortunately, 16 backs down and collects, I think there's the 41. So he gets the wall there off in, yeah, just the 5 has nowhere to go. He collects the 22, 16 spins, backs across, collects the 41. It's just a mess.
Yeah. Jonathan Atkins, he was thinking skinny there. Unfortunately, he didn't have any place to go. No time to react either. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you're right. The 41, you get a little tip of that. All right, well, what that does, though, it puts Richie Coy back out in front. He doesn't have any pressure under caution right now, but he's going to have to do another good restart here. Try to hold off Alford as well, because a lot of those guys behind him, they have newer tires.
That's crazy. Riding aboard the 57 of Atkins, he does squeeze through that wreck on the backstretch.
Yeah. He got lucky, because that could have went really, really bad for him.
Right on board the 61 of Joshua Game and see what he saw coming off the corner. Just a mess. He squeezes through the middle here. Weaves his way through.
Yep. All right, Richie Coy made the call. He's taking the outside again. Definitely likes the outside for these restarts. It's been paying off. Like I say, he's been able to get that outside run on 1 and 2.
Led 38 laps tonight. Tim Wortman on his inside. He's led 36. Those two have been up front, or at least in the lead group, pretty much all night.
Yep.
See if Tim's got anything for him here on this restart as they line up side by side. You got Victor Pfluger, Nick Alford, and Michael Call, your top 5. Green flag is out, and they take off.
Yeah, Jonathan made out pretty good, even with that squeeze play. Still rounded up 6th place here. I'll tell you, though, that 98 Nick Alford right now, he's got to be causing some mayhem for some of these guys right now.
Yeah, Coy and Wortman out front. Here comes Victor Pfluger. And then number 18, he's starting to make his voice heard here as he moves towards the front.
Well, he's got equal tires as some of those guys that did pit. So we'll see if he's got the speed right now. I mean, he's definitely showing it. Trying to creep up to the back and put in a second here. Oh!
18 Pfluger hard into the wall off turn 2. He's going to create a bottleneck there. Luckily, most everybody misses him. The caution is out. That was a hard hit off turn 2. He gassed it up and couldn't hang on to it.
Man, and I honestly, I really hate the commentator curse. I mean, we're just talking about him, giving him props, and yeah, it definitely got loose coming out of two, and it just shows you that snappiness of that car. It zinged and zagged.
See what happens coming off turn two. Just snaps on him. Snaps loose. Fortunately, right there in front of everybody. Luckily, I think everybody gets around.
Yeah.
Who was that right behind him? There was
Michael,
one.
Michael Call and actually Jonathan Atkins both got a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah, Call a little bit on the nose there.
Everybody else made it around there, and it looks like we got Nick King, excuse me, getting his lap back. One of two he needs. Fortunately, Victor is he's already a lap down.
Yeah, he might be done for the night. He pulled into the empty pit stall.
Yeah, he did for sure. So I'd assume he's done for the night.
Well, 67
Sad
laps to
night,
go.
too. Did we have any takers, though? No takers yet. Though. Looks like Wortman came in, though.
Wortman did come in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I think that might have been the strategy.
Yeah, I think pit now, maybe you're done for the night.
Yeah, I mean, you know, unless you can get an equal pit cycle, yeah, I definitely would have probably came in, because I think Wortman now too. I mean, you got to remember we only have 13 cars on the lead lap, so even if he gets pulled all the way back to the back end of that field, which he's not, it's not that many cars you got to go through, and he's going to have at least maybe 20 lap better tires than some of these other guys now.
He's shown in 11th right now, and I tell you, right in front of him in 10th. He's had quite the night. The 14, Lane Allen. He's the one that spun, didn't get a caution, ended up 2 laps down. He's got his 2 laps back and now finds himself in the top 10.
Yeah, and he did pit that last time as well, so he's gonna be in a set of freshies.
Got Trevor Keith, Matthew Robinson back there on the lead lap as well, and 13th, last car on the lead lap. So we will see. Richie Coy's going to bring them down. Pace cars off. Richie Coy leading Nick Alford, Jonathan Atkins, Michael Call, Wyatt Huntley, your top 5. Green flag is out, and we are off and running once again.
All right. Richie does what he did, running that high line now, too. We've got Nick Alford, though, on the inside. Nick's got fresher tires. He's probably going to get clear. Ooh, Richie pitching him a little low there. They keep it clean. They're still door to door.
Door to door coming off turn 4. Oh, Michael Call gets a little loose back there.
Yeah. Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, he lost a few spots out of that.
Still side by side with Nick Alford. We're running hard into the corner.
I'm kind of keeping an eye on that Wortman, though. And him and Lane Allen, too. I believe those are the 2 guys right now that are have the freshest tires of the group, or at least the 2 lead cars right now. Just unfortunately, neither one of them had any place to go. Wortman had to check up a little bit.
Watching this gaggle back here.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. Yeah, I'm just kind of like I say, I know they're quick and they got the new tires, so they just they've got no place to go though. That's the problem. Oh,
we got
is that the 83? Yeah, 83. No,
93. 93. Ryan Huff.
Yeah, 83 is more. All right, now surely somebody's gonna come in and grab some tires.
Who's Shirley? They pitting?
Is he a new driver? Maybe I don't recognize his name.
Shirley in the 19. Let's see what happens here. He's showing pit. Are they going to come to pit road? And that's probably going to hand it to Wharton. Oh, Jonathan Atkins stays out. Some of the other guys. Wyatt Huntley stays out. Murphy.
Yeah.
Harrison stays out. So that's going to put Wortman in the 5th.
All right.
And that's going to bury the 19 just a little bit further back.
Yeah, but the fresher tires might work. Now it's really a game of cycles. if they could stay green, they're probably going to be in the best spot. But if we continue to have a couple more cautions here, and I'm looking at what does it say here? Is it the 13th caution? Is that right?
Let's see our race recap. See what it says here. It says
15th caution.
15 cautions for 59 laps.
I was in the blimp camera on watching the stream on the other monitor here. So, yeah, it's a lot of cautions. Hopefully we're not going to see too many more, but I know the track is tough. The car is tough. I mean, we saw it again last week. We hear about it week in, week out. There's a reason why the two of us are in the booth as well. So, I mean, it's not like it's not knowledge. You know, it's not common.
It's not common.
Right, exactly. That's what I meant to say.
Or it's not uncommon. Which way you want to go with that?
This car sucks. Let's just say that.
All right, let's show the Ryan Huffman spin one more time, or one time. I'll show you while we're under caution here. Our 15th caution tonight. He just loses it off the corner. I don't know how many times we've seen it. He gets off the brakes, thinks he has it saved, and the thing just still takes a left-hand turn, and that's what causes the caution. All right, well, let's see what happens on this restart. You got Wyatt Hunley out front. Jonathan Atkins actually out front, our leader. Hunley in second. Murphy, Harrison, and Wortman, your top five. One of you guys on the front row. A couple guys that know each other, too. Pretty good friends on the front row. See how this works out. Is Jonathan Atkins, it's going to have to... I wonder about that restart. I wonder if Wyatt's going to get a black flag from that.
Well, he's got a little door from the 16 there. At least he did. Definitely hurting him right now. He's 3 wide. He's stuck in the meat. Stuck as the meat. Wortman, though, gets around him.
Pin that for later.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Wortman's working it now. He's by third place now, beside second place, hunting him down as Harrison's going to try to fight back on the outside. Can't do anything with his old tires. Here comes Wortman for the lead to the inside. The 22 up the track as Murphy goes around. Caution out once again, and the 19 of Richie Coy involved in this one.
I'll tell you, yeah, Richie definitely he had a little contact there, but he was hard on the brakes, and I don't think he got really hurt at all with that. He didn't get plopped from behind, and he was able to slow down just enough. But yeah, wow, that could have been so much worse.
Let's go back and see what happened here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Murphy looks to the inside. Oh, contact with the 22, and it spins the Murphy around.
Man, crazy.
Oh, actually, no, the contact from the 14. After the 16 hit the 22, the 14 hit the 16, and that's what caused him to go around. Let's start on board with 19 of Coy, see what he saw in this one. He was right there behind it when it happened. Yeah, no, I think he did. That was pretty good there.
Yeah, he did about as good as he could do, and even J.C. Evans behind him gave the brakes as well. So, kudos to both of those guys right there. They saw it coming and got down slow.
Right on board with Evans here. So it happens. Oh, right in front of him. Ooh. Wow. Yes, very good. Very good driving from a lot of guys right there.
It's nice to see the brakes work, when you hit them. I mean, it's just, that doesn't always happen.
You're letting things develop in front of you there, and then they finally get out of you, move out of your way, and you just, that's pretty cool.
Yep. All right. Well, going to get re-rack them and stack them. Lane Allen, 2 laps down, self-spins, no cautions, running 4th right now.
And we have 50 laps to go.
Yep. I'm kind of looking on the board here. We only got 14 guys on the lead lap. Mason Hoffner is 2 laps down. He'll be our lucky dog recipient if it shall happen again.
Yeah, Nick King, the last driver on the lead lap, in 14th there in the 29th, so he's hanging on the lead lap there. All right, pace car's off. We're going to get a restart here. Jonathan Atkins trying to hold off Wortman with those newer tires. Green flag is out. Atkins fires off. He's going to get clear of Wortman here into one.
Yeah, Jonathan had a great run. Now, Jonathan's got the oldest tires, and then Wortman's got a little fresher tires. And then, you got to go back to Richie Coy and Nick Alford. They've got the freshest set. So they just, unfortunately, neither one of them have any place to go right now. They're stuck in traffic.
Watching this battle back here. Wyatt Hunley trying to hang on. Trevor Keith right behind him. Richie Coy trying to. Oh, Richie Coy loose. Richie into the wall there.
Loses a few spots. Able to regain it, though. He got a little break from the 11 and the 16 back there as well.
Nick Alford just pounded the wall there off turn 4, trying to get around the 22 of Wyatt Hunley. Meanwhile, Wortman has retaken the lead. We missed all that, but it was a quick move. Wortman back out front. Atkins in second, trying to hold off Tyler Harrison in third.
Yeah, and he's definitely starting to put a little walk on the field right now. I mean, again, he's got a little fresher tires. Everybody else just needs a place to go. Richie Coyle taking a look right now under the 5 as Nick Alford's taking a look under the 22.
Yeah, Nick Alford trying to get by the 22 of Wyatt Hunley. Ain't quite cleared him there. This 22 is going to race him off into the corner. Takes that outside lane. Looks like it's really tough to pass down there on the inside, even if you have fresher tires or a faster car.
Yeah. And Nick's actually, his connection's looking pretty good right now, too. So that's going to be good for everybody.
Here comes the 19. Oh, almost contact with the 22. 19 of Coy looks underneath Wyatt Hunley there.
Well, the two of them, like I say, yeah, Nick and Richie, they've got the freshest tires in the field right now. They just needed a place to go. And I know that little slip up by the 19 there, it definitely kind of put him in a bit of a deficit, but he's definitely trying to remount.
Trevor Keith trying to hold off Nick Alford in the 98. Keith doing a good job there in the 15, working. He was right behind the 14 of Lane Allen. After coming from the back, he was your pick, right?
Yeah. He I closed my eyes and pointed to somebody, and that was the name.
Oh, contact with Nick Alford a little bit right there.
Did. Yeah, there was a little bit going on there. Now he's under fire under the 19. 19's underneath Trevor right now. It's like, I was going to say, Richie almost was going to make short work of him, but that outside line prevails for Keith. Man, they're tight right now.
Oh, we got one spinning behind him. Wyatt Hunley around off turn 2. Caution out.
He barely made very minimal contact with the wall there, but definitely did a 360.
So was that 16?
Well, it's not showing on the thing. I think that's actually 17.
17 cautions. And how many of those were self spins?
Probably 15.
I was gonna say at least 80% of it seems like they're.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough track. Tough conditions. Tough car. A lot of toughness.
And Jonathan Atkins in pit road right now. I believe he's the only guy that I'm seeing right now. Oh no, we got another guy.
Michael Calls on pit road. Nick King, Matthew Robinson, Wyatt Huntley, Ryan Huff, Justice Murphy, all on pit road.
All right. Yeah. And I can't imagine they're using their last set either. So they probably everybody right now that's pitting, they might still even have one extra set. But I'll tell you, we only still have 14 cars on the lead lap. Mason Hoffner did get one of his laps down, so but he's still one lap back. But he's still out there fighting.
You know, I just had a thought, and I'm just going to say it live on air because I'll forget about it. What we need to do is have like our own version of like the Reese's sweet move of the race.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Because I'm thinking back like with the 19 and the 09 there, and that when that wreck happened in front of them, that would be one of my votes for the Reese's sweet move of the race.
That definitely was a, or maybe maybe we could have a whatchamacallit move of the race as well.
37. It's going to be 36 laps to go when they hit the line. Getting down to it here at North Wilkesboro, the North Wilkesboro 200 for the Victory Fuel Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. I hope you guys are enjoying following along, enjoying the action. There's been plenty of it, and there's probably going to be a little more of it as we head to the end of this race here as the pace car pulls off, getting ready for the green flag. Tim Wortman, your leader. Tyler Harrison, second. Nick Alford, Lane Allen, Trevor Keith, your top five. As they come through 3 and 4, waiting for the green flag to fly. There it is, and we are off and racing again.
Yeah, Wortman gets a good jump. He's been constantly on that bottom line, though, on the restarts. I mean, he hasn't done too many restarts, but he's definitely not the top lane guy when it comes to that move. Richie Coy making a dive under Lane Allen, though, for fourth, rather.
Yeah, he takes over fourth spot there. Guys are starting to get a little more.
Yeah, well, Richie and Nick, they still have the greenest tires out of everybody right now. Well, I shouldn't say that. We did have a couple of pitters right now that did show up that last caution here.
But Michael Call cut through the field, trying to make up some spots up the sixth spot with those fresher tires.
Yeah, he's definitely the lead of the group right now with the freshies. Yeah, he's looking a little loose though here and there, so he's got to be able to make some maximization of those fresh tires. Fortunately, though, Jonathan Atkins, who was leading the race, he's all the way back now and at 13th. He definitely did not get a great pit exit.
All right, Tyler Harrison trying to hold off Nick Alford for second. Right now, Nick trying to use those a little bit fresher tires to make that bottom lane move work as he's moving on the bottom there.
And he almost looked like he got a little loose there, Nick, that last corner.
Yeah, he did.
Richie was ready to pounce, but Richie gave him a little bit of a break there, it looked like.
Yeah, 19 Coy trying to see where to go here. Who's going to prevail? So the 98 of Alford's going to get it done off the corner. So Nick Alford up to second. Here comes Richie Coy trying to take advantage as well on the outside.
While this is happening, Nick Wortman, 7/10 lead over second right now, just sailing away. He just wants these laps to keep clicking off. Definitely got a
He's definitely on.
Piece tonight. Yep. Here comes Nick, though. Nick is starting to kind of cut into that lead a little bit here.
All right. Coy gets it done there. Behind him, Lane Allen under fire from Justice Murphy. Justice coming through the field as well with some fresher tires on that 16. He got by Michael Call and has set sail now, but now he's gotten by the 14 of Allen.
Yeah, so that definitely, Justice got the freshies of the group here in the top five, so looking pretty strong right now. Definitely when you want to be strong. I'll tell you though, Nick really has not gained on Tim though a little bit. It just I was kind of expecting Nick to kind of start really cutting in that lead, but he just has not really made that move yet. Clean air is king, and Tim is using it.
Right on board with 16 to Murphy. Currently in fifth. Looking at Tyler Harrison in the 45 there in fourth.
Even the 19, I'm surprised neither one of them, 19 or the 98 right now, cannot catch that 83. And Tim actually put out a little bit of a lead. He actually extended his lead last two laps here.
He has turned it on here at the end. Tyler Wortman doing everything he needs to do, maintaining that gap out front.
Just gets around Tyler Harrison right now for fourth. He made that clear. He made that pass. What does Tyler have? Can he get up to the bumper, at least Richie Coy in third here?
Right on board with 83 of Wortman, looking back at Alfred, Coy, and Murphy. So the 98 might be getting a little bit bigger in the mirror.
He is. He maybe put about a 10th on him in the last two laps here. So unfortunately, though, yeah, he's still 7/10 working right now over Nick Alford. The guy I'm watching right now is Justice Murphy. I'm going to have to go to the time clock here to kind of see where we're at here. Wortman ran an 18.4. Nick Alford ran an 18.4. I got to go back to find Richie Coy. Richie Coy ran 18.5. And then Justice Murphy, unfortunately, ran an 18.9 right now. So Justice definitely does not have the speed of the guys in front of him right now.
He's had a bad lap here, too. Looks like he hit the wall a little bit off turn 2. He's having to run a little defense with the 45 on his back bumper. He's in the wall again off turn 4.
is just some ill handling.
I think he's just pushing too hard, to be honest with you. If he'd settle back in, I think he's got fresher tires. He could make some time. Unfortunately, he's just running up the track, and
it's definitely hurting right now. Although back up front, though, yeah, Tim Wortman has not. He's actually extended his lead. He's about 0.72 right now over Nick Alford. And I'm just watching the time clock. Wortman ran a 18.5. Richie Coy ran a 18.7. And Nick Alford ran an 18.6. So, I mean, yeah, Wortman's still, he's got speed right now.
Nick King almost spins off the corner back there in this group that we were watching. Hangs on to it, though. We stay green.
I'll tell you, the top three, though, they have put a spanking on the field right now. They got a good 2.5 second lead over a fourth right now.
Right now, the fourth spot belongs to Justice Murphy, Tyler Harrison back there behind him, and then Lane Allen.
Yeah, Lane's definitely had a pretty good rebound tonight. Fortunately, though, I think Tire down to Tire right now. He's under fire. He's got a Tyler and a Trevor. He's in between them right now. But even so, those guys, seventh place has got a huge spanking on the eighth place field right now. And there is a major gaggle right now at eighth and beyond. And the sad thing is, a lot of those guys have got new tires, and they just got nowhere to go. Tim Wortman extended his lead, though. He's got a 1 second lead, though, over Nick Alford, 1.2 second over Nick Alford. So he is still putting a spanking on this field right now.
Jonathan Atkins, watching him, he's trying to come back through the field a little bit with those fresher tires. Mired back there in traffic. He's only up to, what is he, 10th spot now?
Yeah, so I'm kind of surprised with some of those cars back there that did pit, and they should have the fresher tires right now. Even like the 11 of Matthew Robinson, Michael Call, a lot of those guys, they pitted. Wyatt Hunley pitted. They just have nowhere to go, and they're just completely getting decimated right now by the front packs.
Hunley underneath Ryan Huff there. Trying to get that pass done. Gets loose.
Right now, our biggest battle right now is Richie Coy and Nick Alford. They're fighting for second right now. Unfortunately, neither one of them had anything for Wortman right now.
They do not. We ran out of laps too. 13 laps to go on the books, and we're getting down to it here as Coy does start to close in on the 98 of Alford. Oh, he looks underneath as Alford goes up the track.
Ooh, Alford, taps the wall a little bit. Here comes Richie low. That is the battle right now. I know Tim Wortman, he could probably see it in his mirror. I don't know if he could still see it in his mirror, but he's got a good lead over him, but I'm sure he's happy to see it in his mirror if he can.
But these guys want to get clear, want to maintain that second spot in case the caution comes out to have a shot. As they are now side by side as the 19 tries to roll that bottom around the 98, but Alfred gets a good run off the corner.
Yeah, I mean, and I think Nick is aware of his connection issue, and it looks like he's definitely kind of leaving that low lane open for Richie. So
giving plenty of space.
Yeah, he's playing nice at least.
There he goes. He's clear. So 19 of Coy up to second spot. Nick Alford falls to third.
I just don't know if Richie's going to have enough to get back to Tim Wortman. Let's see what the timer looks like. Yeah.
9 laps. Going to be 8 laps to go this time by. I don't think he's going to have
300ths was the difference. Richie was 300 slower that last lap.
I will say he's starting to catch some lap traffic as well here. So we'll see if this affects him at all. But Wortman doing a great job out there, man. He started from pole. He lost the lead early on, but he came back strong once the tires kind of came up to temp. He did the same thing when he pitted. He kind of fell back and rode for a little while, and then he shows up here at the end. And definitely doing a great job, a great rebound after last week I know he was making some comments about how he was kind of disappointed in his performance last week. He's definitely making up for it this week here on the short tracks.
Yeah, well, and definitely too, especially with the older tires compared to our second and third place guy right now. So he's got a long car under him, and yeah, he's definitely showing how to get it done here at Wilkesboro.
5 laps to go. He's got a couple of lap cars between him and Richie.
I was going to say, Tim Wortman made short work out of that lap car. Let's see if they're going to give Richie the same benefit here. All right, they do. They don't hinder him at all, but definitely not enough.
3 laps to go at the line. Wortman just wants to see that white flag at this point. He he does not want to have another restart. Let's just get to that white flag.
He's got to put that thing in cruise control right now. I mean, yeah, he's got a 1.2 lead over Richie Coy right now, and he's still cracking off quicker lap times.
2 to go over Richie Coy. It's 1.5 seconds now. You're right. He's still cracking off some really good times.
Yeah, he was a 10th quicker than Richie that last lap as well. So, like I say, great long run speed out of that car tonight, especially on the older tires here.
All right, well, there it is. The white flag. 1 lap to go here at North Wilkesboro, and it's just in time as they start to catch the back of the field here. He's going to love to see that white flag through 1 and 2 cleanly. What a run for the 83 of Wortman tonight. He has dominated the field. Comes through 3 and 4, is going to come across the line, take the checkered flag, and a win at North Wilkesboro. Your winner, Tim Wortman Jr.
Man, what a great race there at the end. And yeah, started on the pole. I don't know. Did he lead the most laps tonight? Probably so after that last run there. So hats off to him tonight. Great victory.
He had a great battle for 4th there, too. Lane Allen holds off Justice Murphy. What a rebound for Allen to finish 4th. Justice Murphy up 21 spots for Justice Murphy, up to 5th spot. Great run for him as well. They've got to be happy with their performance. But not
yeah, I mean,
none of them happier than the 83, though, of Tim Wortman, who gets it done here tonight. Again, like I said, wasn't thrilled with his performance at Michigan. Comes back with a vengeance tonight and gets it done here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Let's throw our results up for the North Wilkesboro 200 here on Full Throttle TV. Your winner, Tim Wortman Jr., gets it done in the 83 Chevrolet. Running it down for the crowd here on the front stretch. Richie Coy comes home in 2nd spot in the number 19. Nick Alford hangs on for a 3rd place finish in the number 98. Good strong run for all those guys. Lane Allen, we just talked about him, comes from 2 laps down to finish 14th. Great rebound for him. Justice Murphy up 21 spots to finish 5th. Great run to the front for him. Tyler Harrison finishes off in 6th. He was a contender all night. Trevor Keith from the penalty, starting at the rear, he comes home in 7th spot. Again, he needs to be excited and happy about that one. The 8th spot goes to the 11 of Matthew Robinson. 9th spot for the 57 of Jonathan Atkins, and 10th goes to the 22 of Wyatt Huntley. 11th spot for the 09, that is J.C. Evans. Nick King in the number 29 finishes in 12th. 13th for the 5 of Michael Call. Kind of heartbreak for him as he was running into top 5 most of the night. Ryan Huff comes back to finish 14th in the number 93. 15th for Mason Hoffner, and 16th spot for the 41 of Trevor Earhart.
All right, 17th, we have Donnie Batiste. Then we have Joshua Gaiman as 18th. Victor Pfluger, 19th. Alexander Hodge, 20th. Julio Villalobos, 21st. Carter Lins, 22nd. Shad Kern, 23rd. Corey Atkins, 24th. Kevin Ruff, 25th. William Lark, 26th. TJ Bartell, 27th. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., 28th. Jamie Knopf, 29th. Ben Tracy, 30th. Louis Meglin, 31. Wayne Grassi, 32. And Greg Wachinski, 33. So, yeah, not a lot of guys finishing on the lead lap. We only have 13 cars, but a lot of attrition out there, and tough car, tough track, but it was a really great race.
It was. Good one towards the end there, seeing if those guys could chase them down, and they could not, as it was like Tim Wortman's trying to find victory lane. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers, including Wortman, if we can find him wherever he ends up.
Yeah.
And we'll see what they have to say. We'll do all that on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
All right, we are back here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Looks like our winner found his way back out to the front stretch. Oh, goodness.
Where's the ramp? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, we don't have the ramp here in iRacing, unfortunately. So he's burning them down again for the fans. He's out there with the fans. A man of the fans. We're going to throw it over to our Victory Lane post-race show presented by Victory Fuel. Remember to use code FTSR at drinkvictory.com for 10% off your order. Be a great thing to get for Christmas. They may have a Black Friday deal too. I'm not really sure. You'd have to check them out. Drinkvictory.com. Get you some great Victory Fuel. Let's throw it on to our top 3 finishers here. We'll start with our 3rd place finisher, Nick Alford, in the number 98. Nick, congratulations, man. Solid finish out there. 3rd place finish. It was a marathon, but you were able to get there at the end.
Yeah, it was a race, that's for sure. I was battling blinking all night. I don't know what else I could have done to fix that. Told the guys during the race, like, hey, I know I'm blinking. I'm giving y'all plenty of room, so like hopefully y'all have raced around me enough to where you trust me. But it is what it is. I kind of stopped pushing towards the end there because it was starting to get real bad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, it was an interesting race for sure, man. We had the rash of cautions for sure, but man, a great run there at the end. I was watching to see if you had anything. You or Richie, either one, had anything for Wortman out there. Unfortunately, it took you so long to kind of get through the field and buy some of those cars that I think you kind of stretched that lead out. It was just hard to make up time.
Yeah, with this track, if you don't have clear or clean air, I mean, it's really hard to even get close to the leader. Leader can just walk away at that point. It's just a product of the next gen and the package, the short track package here.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a struggle out there tonight. The short track race, and this track is really unique. I'll say that. And there was that bump off turn 4. I don't know if you struggled as much. Some of the guys were struggling off turn 4 really bad, hitting that bump, and it just upset the car really bad. How was the car set up? How were you set up? How did you kind of approach tonight to end up in 3rd spot?
Really, I just was patient. Tried to lead some laps. Tried to get out front. Just stay out of the back of the pack because that's where most of the issues happen there. And just kind of keep the car clean, like we try every week.
Yeah, it was a solid run, man. It was a really, you kept the car clean. Goal accomplished, I believe. You kept the car clean, had a solid finish, and that's exactly. I guess, like I said, I guess the goal was complete there. Solid finish in 3rd spot. Good points tonight. Wasn't a win I'm sure you wanted, but still, come on with a clean car, no issues. I'd say it's success for a short track.
Absolutely.
Well,
big success for the night.
I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout outs and sponsor plugs though, man. The floor is yours.
Okay, give a shout out to the Hot Lap Hero team. We're always helping each other achieve greatness. Precision speed solutions for really fast setup here at North Wilkesboro. A few official races here this 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it was all right. I had fun.
All right. Well, there's your third place finisher tonight, Nick Alford. Nick, congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, there's your third place finisher. I believe you're standing by. You get to talk to our co-broadcaster, Richie Coy, bringing it home in P2.
Oh, Richie, man, always a bridesmaid and never the bride again. For some reason, I'm always the one to interview you. So how was your race tonight, man? You had a lot of ups and downs, it looked like.
Man, you do like interviewing me, don't you? I think you give me the commentator curse.
I think you just purposely don't win these races so you can talk to me. How's that?
Oh, that's absolutely it. I'm like, I can't win. I got to talk to Tony up there. But yeah, I mean, it was a race. It was something. These cars at this track are something special.
Well, yeah, it definitely looked like there was a lot of self spins out there. A couple of little mishandling issues too. We did see what did Brody call it? The sweetest move of the race. You were able to kind of prevent from getting into a major accident. J.C. Evans behind you kind of slowed down as well. I know that probably could have really hurt, but you guys were able to get through it as well. And yeah, towards the end there too, you and Nick had some of the better set of tires over Tim, and we were looking to see the two of you trying to make a move on there, but I guess that clean air is just it's too strong for these cars, huh?
Yeah, so with this car here, if you try to race or you try to go a little bit more than what you can actually run, it just gets wonky. It'll get loose and you'll end up in a wall, or you'll get tight and you'll end up in a wall. So it's really super hard to pass, and being up front, having clean air. Yeah, he chose the correct pit stop to get out front and was able to capitalize on it. And I tried running him down. I know Nick tried to run him down, and yeah, it just wasn't to be. We'll take our second tonight and we'll move on.
Well, yeah, no, it definitely was a good night, and I know Nick was having his connection issues. I'm sure that was jazzing you up a little bit here and there, but he was definitely playing nice as well. So I know struggling night for a lot of guys tonight, but hey, second place is still not a bad place to be, right?
Yeah, no, we'll take it. I mean, like I said, it was a race. I mean, it wasn't really. We were up front most of the night. I think we only fell back a little bit on some pit stop stuff, and we had a fast car all night long. I didn't get to see a lot of the wrecks. I did get to see that one wreck that I was able to, thankfully, slow down. Didn't get any X's, didn't get any damage, so that was good. I think I might have hurt my front tires a little bit, but I'd rather do that than get into the wreck there. So yeah, oh no, like I said, good night.
Well, yeah, that was definitely a sweet move of the race, and yeah, again, congrats on the second, and the floor is yours, my man.
All right, appreciate it. Got to thank Fury Motorsports. Got to thank. Actually, I got to give a shout out to Shot Guy. We kind of combined forces here, and I think we're doing some good things. So got to thank out to those guys, Wyatt and Jonathan and all them guys, Donnie. So got a shout out to the league. There was some moments of brilliance during the race. So I think we have the potential here. Hopefully we can get some tracks where we can show it. Thank you guys for broadcasting this. I'm sure that was a fantastic race to broadcast. There was probably very little dead air that you guys had to deal with. And shout out to Tony's mom and dad, and thank Victory Fuel, Phoenix PCs, and Icon Apparel.
All right. Well, yeah, there you hear it. There you had it from Richie Coy, second place. Good job again, and yeah, we'll see you next week, man. And I think we have Brody now with our dominant winner, Tim Wharton.
Yep, down here, Victory Lane. We finally found it, Tim. I know you were looking for it down there. We found Victory Lane, and
you saw that.
We were able to.
Where's the?
Yeah.
I don't get to go there much, so.
Well,
whenever
I know you were looking for the.
Go looking for it. I gotta find it.
Yeah, we were looking for the lift. Unfortunately, the lift is out of service apparently, but we got it. We got it up here, man. What a race, man! Congratulations on the win. You had a solid night out there tonight. You played the pit strategy just right. We were talking about in the booth that it was all about timing of when to make that last pit stop and be able to work your way back up by the car so it didn't stop. and you picked the exact right time, man. You got out front, you were solid, you were fast, you were running faster than they were at the end of the run, man. Just talk about your night and how you kind of worked that strategy out to perfection.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun race. You just got to, once you get out there in the lead, you got to definitely try and keep it. And man, whenever you get back in the pack there, I like the bottom, but it was hard just on the bottom, trying to get around people. And, um, I knew at the end of the first stage, I was really good at 50 laps on the tires. So, whatever, I guess I had 68 on them. So I figured might as well pit here and leave them on the rest of the race. And ended up flipping it by accident. Strategies don't usually work too good for me, but I guess I end up looking good on this one.
It absolutely did. It was the exact right call to make. With that run at the end, you put enough distance between them; they couldn't do anything with you, and you were out there just cruising to the win. We'll say that. You might not have been cruising in the car, but it looked like you were cruising out there for sure, man. We talked about last week. I know you were a little disappointed in your performance at the end of the race last week, and you come in tonight with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, wanted to prove what you could do, and man, did you do it. Just talk about the turnaround after a little bit of a disappointment. You come in tonight, and you definitely staked your claim tonight.
Yeah, I didn't run North Wilkesboro when we were here in officials, and I really wasn't looking forward to it tonight. I was hoping we had a 1.5 mile or a 2 mile on the schedule for tonight, and yeah, I definitely gave one away last week, and I almost did the same thing tonight, and I caught it and threw the brake bias forward a little bit, and yeah, definitely didn't want to give away. I definitely felt I had a podium last week, and I don't know I had anything for Brandon. I think he would have got me no matter what. I think he was, but definitely glad I didn't throw another one away tonight.
Man, you did great tonight. You said you were looking forward to a 1.5 miles. We got a short track and still won it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do. We definitely got some 1.5 miles coming up, so I look forward to seeing what you guys can do out there for that as well. So again, congratulations. I'm going to throw it over to Tony. Let Tony take over, and I'm sure he's got a few words.
I just want to say, yeah, congratulations tonight. Yeah, I mean, you've definitely shown a lot of good performance as of late, especially in the truck series as well. So, good job on both accounts, and yeah, it's good to see you in the league here, and yeah, you get that win off your back finally, and yeah, congrats again, man. That's really, I usually never have a question. It's just more of a good job. You did well tonight, man.
Thanks.
All right, man. Well, we do head to where do we go to next week? I should have had that pulled up, but
I don't remember myself. It's going to be someplace.
We'll see. I'm going to pull it up right quick while we got it. I should know these things, and I do not. Okay, we head to Gateway next week. That's going to be a challenging one for sure as well. Some of these guys, kind of a unique track. Not quite a 1.5 miles. I guess it is, but it's 1 1/3 miles. But anyway, what you guys looking forward for next week as we head off the Gateway?
Well, it's a little bit of a home track for a few of us Warrior guys. So a lot of us live right on the western boundary of Indiana. So Gateway in Indianapolis, we like to call home. So we'll be out looking to have some fun next week.
Very cool. Very cool. That's cool to hear. Little nugget of information there too. I didn't know. So that's awesome, man. Again, congratulations tonight on the win. You got that win knocked off. Like I said, great rebound, good for points. Looking forward to heading, I guess, home to Gateway. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, man, I'm going to hand it to you. Let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
All right, I got to shout out my guys at Warrior Racing. Been racing with them for years. Great group of friends. Good to get together with them once, twice a week and just hang out and escape some things for a while. Want to dedicate this win to my buddy Jameson. That was a Warrior Racing teammate that passed away earlier this summer, and my dad that I lost. That was a pioneer in sim racing and also raised me a NASCAR racing fan earlier this year as well as to cancer. So, this one's for them, and I wish they could be here tonight watching. And thanks to you guys for the broadcast and Okanee Hill Products on the car, and everybody that shops small businesses on Walmart, on Amazon, from third-party sellers. That's what keeps us going every week.
Very cool, man. Well, again, congratulations on the win, man. And we look forward to seeing what you guys can do next week as we head to Gateway.
All right, look forward to talking to you next week.
All right, there you go. Tim Wortman Jr. calling his shot for next week, Tony. We're going to be talking to him in next week too, I guess.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and great dedications as well. And yeah, definitely, definitely, he's a force in this league now. I mean, he's definitely making a name for himself as well. So I know some of the other guys, some of the other drivers are probably taking notice as well. So he put on a show and a spanking for some of these guys tonight. So they ought to be worried.
Him and his whole team, Warrior Racing, looking really strong this season. So as we gear up for 2026, definitely something that's probably caught some of these guys' eyes. These new guys coming in are going to be strong, going to be tough and hard to handle, and that's good for competition. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Again, next week, like I said, next Monday night, we'll head off to Gateway International Raceway, or Worldwide Technology, if you want to go there, for the Victory Fuel Cup Series. They're going to be in action there next Monday night, 9 p.m. right here on Full Throttle Television. You don't want to miss it. It's sure to be a great race. Our last two races have been awesome, and I look for nothing but the same as we head there next week. Well, that's going to do it for us, Tony, here tonight at North Wilkesboro. We were wondering what we were going to see, and we saw a little bit of it all here as these guys put on quite the show at North Wilkesboro and the North Wilkesboro 200. At the end of the night, though, it was Tim Wortman Jr. getting it done here in the Victory Fuel Cup Series. So we're going to leave it there for Tony Solari and everybody at Full Throttle Television. My name is Brody Hanna. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed like we did, and we see you next week from Gateway.